In a world where the divine and the mortal are intertwined, the daring titan Prometheus challenges the boundaries of the heavenly order by defying the king of the gods. His story whispers tales of hidden fire, of torment under the eagle's shadow, and of the timeless internal battle between obeying authority and practicing compassion. This etiological tale of Prometheus explains the origins of fire for the ancient Greeks. Throughout the rising action, we see Prometheus wrestle with his decision to defy Zeus, and at the climax of the narrative, we see Zeus's anger boil over as he imposes a harsh punishment on Prometheus. Prometheus's struggles are what we call conflict in literature. But did you know that there's another part to this epic tale? Today we'll take a look at the conflicts throughout the famous myth of stolen fire and begin to explore the related myth of Pandora's box. In narratives, conflict refers to a struggle between two opposing forces. Conflict is the heartbeat of every narrative. It's the clash, the struggle, the obstacle that characters must overcome, and it is what makes a story intriguing. In stories, we commonly see four types of conflicts. The first three are character versus character, where characters have opposing desires or interests. Character versus society, where the norms and laws of society create struggle for characters. And character versus nature, where characters face challenges from the natural world. These three conflicts all happen outside of the characters, but the final type of conflict is internal. This is called character versus self, where there is an internal battle within a character's mind. Every narrative has a main conflict, the one that is the most central to the plot. However, characters usually encounter various conflicts that contribute to their development and to the story's depth. In Prometheus's tale, what kind of conflicts can you notice? What is the main conflict? I would say that his defiance against Zeus symbolizes the character versus character conflict. It's a confrontation of wills, desires, and powers between the Titan and Zeus. But Prometheus also experiences an internal conflict, right? His compassion and sympathy for the humans' struggles against his knowledge of the consequences of defying Zeus. And he certainly knows that the consequences would be dire. He is conflicted in his heart before he makes the choice to steal the fire. This is known as a character versus self conflict. What about the restrictions and rules that the gods imposed on both Prometheus and humanity? This is an example of a character versus society conflict. It highlights the clash between individual desires and societal laws. And do you remember the punishment for breaking those rules? Prometheus has to endure the elements, like hail, rain, and you definitely can't forget that terrifying eagle, all while being chained to a mountaintop. That's a great example of a character versus nature conflict. Identifying and understanding these conflicts will enrich your experience of any story, revealing the layers and subtleties of characters and their journeys. We learned from the story of Prometheus that Zeus wants to bring misery to the earth to keep the humans from overpowering the gods. What a nice guy, right? Watch what he does in the next myth you'll read. Our protagonist, Pandora, is created to be perfect in every way, except one. She's incredibly curious. Zeus sends her to Earth with a golden box, but she's warned by Athena never to open it. A curious protagonist with a box she's told not to open. What do you think is going to happen? Can you think of what types of conflict Pandora might face in this situation? Now, there's one little twist at the end of this story, so when you get to the very end, I want you to think about something. Why does the story end the way it does? What types of fears might this story have addressed in ancient Greek culture? And how might this one little twist have helped? Keep these in mind as you dive into the myth of Pandora's box, and remember to always be clever. Hey, hey.